Hey guys, me back to 8510. Here's my spoiler review on Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. So I got into this franchise like late 2022, early 2023, and I binged both Avatar, The Last Airbender and Korra, and I love those shows. I read some of the comics, but not all. And yes, I did watch the M. Night Shyamalan movie. That was a big pile of garbage. And also the 2 seasons of the live action Last Airbenders Netflix show. They're decent. And I remember when this movie was announced to get a theatrical release, and I was so excited. And then it got delayed twice, and I thought, okay, but I was still really excited. But then most of my excitement kind of just went down the hill when Paramount decided to release it on Paramount Plus. The movie got hacked and leaked online. By the way, I try avoiding leaks as much as I can, and I only got one leak, and I only got one scene leaked. And 3, they could have given it a theatrical release, but they choose not to because I don't know if you know this, but they're giving it a limited theatrical release only in Los Angeles and New York, just so it could be qualified for awards. And the fact that they could have done a whole theatrical release for the movie and decided not to pissed me off so much. But anyways, I'm talking about too much outside the movie's problems, but the movie itself, this was my most anticipated animated movie of this year, and oh my god, they're not disappointed. The animation is so good. It's still, one thing I love about the Avatar franchise is that the animation keeps evolving to look visually beautiful, but it still has that charm from the original show. Like sometimes it has the over exaggerated expressions on their faces, and I just love that. Like the one thing I love about Avatar is that the animation is sometimes over expressive, but that's the charm of it. But it's also really mature and serious with their tone. And this movie continued with that. Seeing an early version of Republic City, it was very interesting because Republic City was first introduced in Korra, and seeing an early version of Republic City was very interesting to see. The main villain Taga was very interesting as a villain, and Ngatu is a run of very interesting villains with more depth. Because what I like about the Avatar villains is that they have more depth than just I'm just evil. And Taga continues that streak. Out of the main fight team Avatar, Toph and Zuko had little to nothing to do. Sokka still his goofy and fun self. The part that made me laugh the most was when he confused Gran and with his sister Katara was, I laughed so loud. That was really funny. Same with Katara. Still having a big part, but not as big as the other characters. But Aang, seeing an older Aang was both weird and I loved it. Weird because it's weird to see a different voice on Aang, but I loved it to see how mature we see our Aang and how even though he's matured, he struggles with his stuff like rebuilding the Air Nation, like for part 2.